I love hiring, said no one ever. The truth is that most of us see hiring as just a task that we need to get done so that we can shift our focus away from finding people, sourcing people, interviewing people, and onto other aspects in our business. But hiring is the most critical part of our business. Nothing truly functions in our business until we get the people right. We can have the best financing, the best strategy, even the best product. But unless we have the right people in place to actually execute on this, nothing really matters. This is why we need to shift our thinking about hiring away from just a task that we inconveniently have to execute on to a strategic leadership decision that we need to take seriously. This is why today I want you to think about hiring not as a task, but as a set of skills that you as a leader need to develop. And those skills are not just around interviewing. In fact, I see that there are three elements to hiring. Firstly, it is about defining who we as a leader need, who our organization needs, and who our culture needs. Then it is about moving on and designing a process that will enable us to engage the right people into a conversation with us and use that conversation, use that engagement in order to assess their suitability for our organization, our context, and their ability to deliver the outcomes that we are after within our business. Once we have defined who we are looking for and designed how we're going to engage and assess them, only then can we move on to actually executing the hire. And this is the third element. How do we screen people? How do we ensure that we're asking the right questions? How do we ensure that those questions actually reveal the evidence, the facts that we need in order to make an evidence-based, a fact-based hiring decision? You see, hiring based on gut, although very comfortable for many of us, is just not effective. In fact, there's plenty of science to back this up. Just look at the study from Hunter and Schmidt back in 1998, which showed that unstructured interviews did not predict job performance. In fact, they were wrong half the time, meaning that if you walk into an interview without a plan and simply have an unstructured conversation, you would do just as well by walking into that interview and flipping a coin and basing your decision on that. Interviewing is about acting like a detective. It is about finding the facts that will enable you to get to a evidence-based, a fact-based conclusion. And based on that, you can then actually execute the hiring decision. Ultimately, hiring is not just a task. It is a set of skills that will enable you to define who it is that you need for your organization, then design a process of engagement and assessment, and then finally execute the hiring process, execute that engagement and assessment process in a way that will reveal the facts, the evidence that you need in order to make a decision that will impact your business and will enable you to leverage yourself and the systems that you have built in your business. This is why hiring is more than just a task. It is a skill set that you, as a leader, as a manager, should be investing in, should be developing consistently, because your people define the success that you are able to deliver within your organization. And if you want more content on how you hire, how you interview, and how you lead, hit the subscribe button, hit like, and I'll see you in the next video.